Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here again, and we have the Spider-Ham side quest, and I'm showing off the Chapter 2 boss takedowns. Got a Vulture, Mysterio, and a Mojo. And again, definitely check the global node and use that to your advantage. So on this Vulture, you have the tech power drain stuff, which I really don't think helps significantly for this. I think actually using Vulture here would be ideal, but I don't have an awakened Vulture. I have a 6-star one, but because you can absorb the incinerates. So I had a Guillotine 2099. I'm like, I'll just use her, and it shouldn't be that bad, right? And it so I got trying to get off some heavies to get a combo shield to protect my combo in case I happen to mess up. And those incinerates aren't like, they're 28 a tick, but they're starting to add up, and you can see my health melting. And luckily my Guillotine is charged up. I didn't use a pre-fight, and so here I'm going to go in with an L3. It's going to do a lot of damage. I'm at 17%, so I'm right around that threshold where the regen will kick in, and because I didn't use any of my digital souls, I'm going to regen, and that's going to counter all of that incinerate going on, heal me back up some, and then I'm just going to go in and finish this dude off. So she works. There's really not much room for error. But yeah, so after I did that one, I'm like, the incinerates from that boss node was a little more than I was expecting, because I was going to go back in and try with Warlock, and I think he could do it. If I just kind of like parry heavy, I think it would work really well. But I went back in with Ghost. Now I have a rank 2 6-star Ghost, unawakened, but I just went full synergy as far as unblockable and phasing damage stuff. So I got Hood and Wasp on the team, and this fight goes pretty well, and I'm thinking that my L2 is gonna kill this dude, and you'll see what happens. So basically tactic here is just to try to get off as many light attacks in my combo, 4-hit combos, to build up those Furies, and so far so good. His special one is kind of long, so it kind of eats up a lot of that Fury uptime. Then I get some kind of bad RNG here and there where I'm like that whole combo I didn't get a single Fury. There I got 2. You probably could just even go and do 1-hit combos, and so there I hit the L2, but it missed, and then that crit missed, and then I got tagged by that L2, and then I finish him off. So it definitely could have been cleaner, but I was thinking that I was going to kill him, and that first part of the L2 missed him. Definitely need to work on my Ghost gameplay. I haven't used her a ton, but I'm hoping that I can get her awakened soon. Yeah, so here we have a Mysterio, and on this one it is a Cosmic Grit, so you can get those aptitude buffs, and I'm going to go in first with, what did I use? I used Corvus. So he's got Toxicant, Poison Vulnerability, Advanced Visibility, Toxic Barrier. So basically, you got to make sure you're hitting this guy. But with Corvus, you can get off easy armor breaks, so you don't have to worry about his chemical gas charge buildups, and therefore he won't be able to poison you so long as he doesn't hit you. But you don't have to worry about him throwing a special. And so here I'm just kind of slowly doing 2-hit combos, breaking his helmet with the armor break, and trying to build up to where I can get a big special off. And he's still kind of passive. He does throw off the L1. I block part of that, and then I'm just gonna parry him, and then here, after his reflective state goes down, I'm gonna smash him with an L2, and that's all she wrote. So that was pretty easy. I didn't get any of the cosmic grit stuff going. Like if I would have wanted that, probably would have brought in like the Angela, Hela, Heimdall magic team, so you can get the Furies and the crit stuff, and that would allow you to get those cosmic aptitude things going on. But this time I'm going with Surfer. Surfer's a really good option for Mysterio in general. Got a really easy access to an armor break. With the cosmic grit, you're going to build up a lot of aptitude buffs once you get her onto like your second buff. So I activated the power gain, and then I'm going to activate the Furies, double Furies with the precision crit dex buff up, and that's going to put on the vigilance buff. It's going to get the aptitude buff going. He's got the armor break, so he can't poison me. And then, yeah, so then I'm going to wait out, and then I'm going to do a heavy armor break him, activate the armor, get another 4 aptitudes, and so he's going to start hitting pretty hard. The energy damage is going to be nice. I mean, if you're looking at that, that's some pretty good damage. And then I think I'm going to hit him with an L2 after I reactivate the power gain, so I can refresh all of the buffs. I'm going to wait out this reflection state, and then he's going to go down right here with an L2 and almost dead, and then he's getting with the heavy, and he's done. So that was a pretty easy fight. Silver Surfer, he's really good for the cosmic grit global nodes. Yeah, so Mysterio goes down both pretty clean. And then the last boss is the ugly man himself, Mojo. And this first one, I'm going to go with my Human Torch. I used Mr. Fantastic on the line. I think I got all 5 charges, so I'm going to load them up with those charges. This has Prey on the Weak, Power Draw, so you really want to minimize the buffs that you get, because you don't want him to get extra power from those. Plus he's going to degen you if he's got the anti-life field up. And then if you put debuffs on him that are damaging debuffs, it's going to give him lots of power. So I'm going to activate Nova Flame, which is going to allow me to ignore the power draw node altogether. And it's going to put all those power stings on him. It's going to be extra Incinerate Nova Flame damage. And yeah, I'm going to try to keep those Mr. Fantastic debuffs activated. And those are also going to give me the power stings from the Mr. Fantastic Century synergy. So if he throws a special, it's going to hurt him significantly. I do Dex late there, I trigger the crit buff, so I am getting degened a little bit. I'm trying not to dash backwards because that prompt is up. So I'm just holding strong, getting some tight parries in, and then he's going to throw a special and kill himself with all the power stings from Nova Flames and from the Mr. Fantastic power sting synergy. So that wasn't too bad, just took that 1 degen, but 20 hits, I'll take it. Rank 3 Torch takes him out pretty easily. Rank 5 or Rank 2 Torch could do the same thing. And then last up, we're going to finish off with Void. And this is a pretty clean fight. Again, I used Mr. Fantastic for a fight or two. Got all of the persistent charges, so I'm going to apply all 3 debuffs. It's just going to help with his power gain, and it's going to help with the potency of Void's debuffs, plus give him those extra debuffs on him to do some extra damage. And so I'm just going to try to pay attention as much as possible to his callouts of what action we're trying to not do, and kind of play it slow and knock him down with heavies to keep those Mr. Fantastic debuffs up. So it's a dash backwards, so I'm just going to try to hold strong, kind of stall on those heavies, knock them back, get the easy parry in. I'm building up those Furies from the global node. Now it's a charge heavy, so I don't want to charge a heavy. Kind of wait this one out just enough, and I think I can't remember, I refreshed these. Yes, I did refresh it with the L1 knockdown. So I got all those buffs up. Now it's a whole block, so it's an easy one to to get around. Now it's a use special attack, and so here I'm just kind of hoping that he doesn't throw a special. He does, which is fine. Now I just got to make sure that I don't like dex or anything. I get another L1 off, knock down, refresh all my debuffs. Look at that damage that he's taking. 3,700 a tick and another heavy. Boom, he's dead. That was super clean, pretty fast. Yeah, let me know who you guys use, how it went for you guys. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one, and enjoy those rewards. At some point I'm going to go and open up a bunch of crystals, but I think I'm going to hammer out all the other side quest stuff out first.